Today we will discuss a topic that could redefine global security and possibly even trigger a new space arms race. So recently, President Donald Trump has announced an ambitious project called the Golden Dome, a multi-billion-dollar missile defense system designed to protect the United States from ICBMs, hypersonic weapons, and nuclear threats. But what exactly is this Golden Dome? Can it really protect a country as large as the United States? And what are the geopolitical implications, especially for countries like China, Russia, and Canada? Let's understand everything in detail. First of all, let's understand the basics. The Golden Dome is a proposed space-based missile defense system. Inspired by Israel's Iron Dome, it aims to create a protective shield over the entire mainland United States. President Trump says it will be completed in 3 years at a cost of $175 billion, and the U.S. Space Force will oversee the development. The project will be led by General Michael Getline. Now let's be clear. This is not Iron Dome 2.0. Iron Dome protects small areas from short-range rockets. The Golden Dome would need to intercept long-range ballistic and hypersonic missiles, which are much faster and harder to detect. So the scale and complexity are much greater. Now, I want to show you a video that was officially published by the White House. Please watch this short clip.
Thank you for being here in the Oval Office as we make a historic announcement about the Golden Dome Missile Defense Shield. We will truly be completing the job that President Reagan started 40 years ago, forever ending the missile threat to the American homeland. The one big, beautiful bill will include $25 billion for the Golden Dome.
It's a generational investment in the security of America and Americans. Golden Dome is a bold and aggressive approach to hurry up and protect the homeland from our adversaries.
The Golden Dome is going to be an even bigger legacy for our country.
The Congress is stepping up, as you mentioned right now, in the budget reconciliation bill.
You know, some funding is tough and some is easy. When we say we're going to save everyone's lives in a crazy world, it seems to be very easy to get.
Our enemies, our adversaries, are going to pay a lot of attention to this, just like they have to President Trump from day one. So you're defending the homeland, defending the American people. So thank you for your leadership.
Nice editing, but now the main question is, why is the U.S. pushing for such a project? Because if you consider the U.S. geographical location, you'll see that two beautiful oceans, the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, already provide significant natural protection. Even when you look at the entire American continent, there's virtually no major power nearby that poses a direct challenge to the U.S. So, why is this project considered necessary? Well, according to a recent Defense Intelligence Agency report, threats from countries like China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea are increasing. These countries are developing advanced missile technologies that could potentially reach the American mainland. China, in particular, has tested hypersonic glide vehicles, which are extremely difficult to track and intercept. Russia has already deployed weapons like the Avangard hypersonic missile. These weapons can evade current U.S. defenses. So, the U.S. wants to create a system that can detect, track, and destroy enemy missiles even before they reach American airspace, possibly even during their launch or boost phase. Now, I want to show you a video of President Donald Trump describing the Golden Dome. Please watch this short clip.
In the campaign, I promised the American people that I would build a cutting-edge missile defense shield to protect our homeland from the threat of foreign missile attack. And that's what we're doing. Today I'm pleased to announce that we have officially selected an architecture for this state-of-the-art system that will deploy next-generation technologies across the land, sea, and space, including space-based sensors and interceptors. And Canada has called us and they want to be a part of it. So we'll be talking to them. They want to have protection also. So as usual, we help Canada do the best we can. This design for the Golden Dome will integrate with our existing defense capabilities and should be fully operational before the end of my term. So we'll have it done in about 3 years. Once fully constructed, the Golden Dome will be capable of intercepting missiles even if they are launched from other sides of the world and even if they are launched from space.
So basically, the Golden Dome is essentially the United States' answer to future warfare. Unlike traditional defense systems that are land-based, this one proposes integration of land, sea, air, and space assets. It will have space-based sensors to detect missile launches globally, orbital interceptors to destroy threats in space or mid-flight. It will also involve ground-based radars, ship-based systems, and possibly even AI-guided autonomous interceptors. The concept is inspired by Israel's Iron Dome, but on a continental and orbital scale. President Trump says the project will cost $175 billion, but many experts disagree. Retired military officials estimate the real cost could cross $500 billion. Some even say it might go into the trillions if maintenance and long-term deployment are included. Moreover, the timeline of 3 years seems highly unrealistic. Experts say a system like this could take 7 to 10 years minimum, and even then, it might only protect major cities like Washington, D.C., New York, and Los Angeles. General Chance Saltzman of the U.S. Space Force recently said, "In my 34 years of experience, I've never seen an early estimate that was too high." That says a lot about the uncertainty of such massive defense projects. Now let's look at the geopolitical angle. After Trump's announcement, China immediately condemned the project, saying it will militarize space and could lead to an arms race. Canada, however, seems interested. Prime Minister Mark Carney reportedly expressed willingness to collaborate with the U.S. and include Canada under the Golden Dome via NORAD. This could redefine North American defense cooperation, and Canada might receive security guarantees in exchange for economic or technological collaboration. Now here's where things get really interesting. SpaceX, led by Elon Musk, is the top contender to build key components of Golden Dome. They are expected to partner with Anduril and Palantir, 2 other defense tech companies. However, this has raised concerns among U.S. lawmakers. Some Democrats have called for an investigation into whether Musk's close relationship with Trump could unfairly influence the contract process. But industry experts say SpaceX has already demonstrated the sensor and launch technology required for such a project, so they may be the only serious contender right now. So in conclusion, Golden Dome is a project that could change the face of missile defense forever. If successful, it will give the U.S. an unprecedented level of protection, but at the same time, it could also destabilize global power balances, trigger arms races, and militarize space in ways we haven't seen before. The project is still in early stages. Trump's team has selected an architecture, but actual construction hasn't begun. Whether it becomes a groundbreaking success or just another unfulfilled promise, only time will tell. So what do you think about this development? Do you think a global missile shield like the Golden Dome is even feasible? Or is it just a political gimmick? Thank you for watching. Hope you all have a wonderful day.